Luxury lights glow overhead. Champagne bubbles rise in crystal glasses. The world's most powerful people smile for the cameras. But the moment the cameras turn off, the real game begins. Deals are made here, influence is built here, the future is shaped here, and it all happens behind closed doors. These aren't just parties. This is a playground of power. And when power is privatized, the truth is not always safe. Behind flashing cameras, behind champagne glasses, behind red carpets and private islands, power moves quietly. Elite parties are not just celebrations. They are networking hubs, influence exchanges, political chessboards disguised as luxury. And when the richest, most powerful people in the world gather behind closed doors, questions follow. This isn't about gossip. This is about proximity, access, and the system that protects power. Every year, the world's most powerful figures meet at exclusive events. The World Economic Forum in Davos, private fundraising dinners in New York, tech summits in Silicon Valley, closed-door billionaire retreats, presidents, tech giants, Wall Street financiers, media moguls, Donald Trump, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, global CEOs, political influencers, all in one room. Officially, they're there to discuss the future. Unofficially, deals are shaped, policies influenced, alliances formed, and none of it is public. No transcripts, no cameras, no accountability. Jeffrey Epstein proved something disturbing. Power doesn't operate alone. It socializes. Epstein wasn't hiding in the shadows. He was photographed with presidents, royalty, billionaires. Donald Trump attended the same social spaces in the 1990s. Photos confirm it. Public interviews confirm familiarity. Bill Gates met Epstein multiple times after Epstein's conviction. Gates later admitted those meetings were a mistake.
Here's Bill Gates responding. Go ahead, Rob.
Knew a lot of very rich people, and he was saying he could get them to give money to global health. You know, in retrospect, that was a dead end, and I was foolish to spend time with him. I was one of many people who regret ever knowing him.
You've no doubt seen the allegations, including some of them in the last 24 to 48 hours. Are they true?
No, apparently Jeffrey wrote an email to himself. That email was never sent. The email is, false. So I don't know what his thinking was there. It just reminds me, every minute I spent with him, I regret and I, apologize that I did that.
Elon Musk has publicly denied knowing Epstein personally, though media once reported a brief introduction claim that Musk rejected. The pattern isn't guilt by association, it's access. How does one man accused of horrific crimes gain entry into the highest circles of power? That question is bigger than any individual. Before Epstein exploded globally, there was Harvey Weinstein. For years, Weinstein attended elite Hollywood parties, award ceremonies, private industry gatherings.
Before we begin, I just want to congratulate Harvey and his wife Georgina on the birth of their new baby boy.
Finally, I'd like to thank Harvey Weinstein, the Punisher, that's his nickname.
My friends at Miramax for making this film, especially Harvey, and
Harvey, thank you for killing whoever you had to kill to get me up here today.
and to Harvey Weinstein, the tough guy on the playground with the biggest heart. Thank you for saying you'd do anything for your friends, and you always do. Thank you.
And then Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein. Harvey and Bob Weinstein.
Thank you, Harvey Weinstein.
Powerful people knew him, worked with him, praised him publicly, and when accusations finally surfaced, decades of silence unraveled. Weinstein was convicted. But the real shock wasn't just what he did. It was how long the system stayed silent. Elite parties aren't illegal, but silence inside those circles can be deadly. When Epstein was arrested in 2019, something changed. People didn't just want justice. They wanted the list. Who attended, who flew, who visited. Flight logs were released. Court documents were unsealed. Some names appeared. Many denied wrongdoing. And then, Epstein died in federal custody. Official rulings, suicide, security failures raised public distrust. And the one thing that could have brought full transparency, testimony, vanished forever. That moment exposed something bigger. When power is involved, answers become harder to obtain. Elite circles operate on one rule: reputation is currency. If a scandal breaks, crisis managers move fast, statements are drafted, lawyers deployed, media narrative shaped. Damage control begins instantly. The powerful don't just have money, they have insulation. Public relations firms, legal teams, connections in media, and that insulation creates distance from consequences. Every year, a small town in the Swiss Alps transforms into the temporary capital of global power. Private jets flood the runways. Black SUVs glide through snow-covered streets. Security tightens. And then, the doors close. Inside, billionaires, presidents, tech giants, banking elites. On stage, they talk about climate change, global markets, artificial intelligence, war and geopolitical stability. It all looks responsible, visionary, forward-thinking. But this isn't a public parliament. This isn't an open debate. It's invitation only. No public voting, no direct accountability, no ordinary citizens at the table. Here they don't pass laws, they shape directions. Markets react, policies shift, narratives are formed. Officially, nothing illegal. But here's the real question. If the future of the world is being discussed, and only the world's most powerful are in the room, is that truly equal? Davos isn't just a conference. It's a network of influence. And when power becomes exclusive, influence becomes concentrated. Again, not illegal, but definitely not equal. This isn't about one party, one billionaire, one president. It's about a system where influence gathers privately, where wealth buys access, where accountability often arrives late, sometimes too late. Elite parties aren't crimes, but unchecked power is dangerous. History proves it. The real question isn't who attended a party. The real question is, why does power always prefer privacy? Why are the most important conversations rarely public? Why does transparency feel like a threat behind every luxury event? There's strategy. Behind every closed-door summit, there's influence. And behind every scandal that finally explodes, there's a network that once believed it was untouchable. The dark side of elite parties isn't champagne. It isn't red carpets. It isn't fame. It's proximity. Because when the powerful gather without oversight, accountability becomes optional, and history shows that never ends well.